Welcome back to Sunnyside Oracle, beloveds. I want to start off by thanking all my subscribers, those who like, share, and even comment. I will appreciate the comments if you have things to say. Make sure you keep it peaceful and positive. So on that note, today is Message for the Masses Day. And for those of you who have been following my channel, you know that no matter what your religion is, this message is for you as an individual, okay? To give some food for thought and some spiritual messages for your own personal growth, okay? So on that note, I'm going to start off with the Lord Ganesha deck, okay? And let's see what messages they have for us. Man, these cards are huge. Alright. I hope everybody's Sunday has been going splendid as we approach the holiday of Thanksgiving. And the first card out is Spiritual Practice. I'm feeling and hearing that whatever your spiritual practice is, that you find the peace, the tranquility, and the strength and the guidance that you need within that, okay? And we also need to take a moment, whatever your spiritual practice is, prior to starting your day and at the end of the day, to take some time to go within, okay? Go with the spirit, go into prayer, contemplation, self-reflection, and things of that nature. This is a number 19. 9 and 1 is 10. And going into that spiritual practice does bring about a completion, a wholeness. I will also share with you the importance of having a spiritual practice to keep you grounded, keep you focused, and keep your spirit harmonious, okay? And I want to see what else the spiritual practice message has. And knowing that a spiritual practice, for those of you who are light workers or understand the embodiment of being in a spiritual realm frame of mind and energy, a practice will help ground your day. As I said, it's a good way to start off the day. It's a good way to end the day in thinking about what you're grateful for, the gratitude and the thankfulness of what you have, making it home safely, having a job, a house, a car. Just think about the things that you're grateful for. It may trigger observations that lead to life-changing breakthroughs and ideas. As I stated before, that it brings you into a wholeness and a balance within yourself, okay? There are many ways to maintain a spiritual connection through a committed practice. Ganesh is asking you to reflect on the benefits that may be gained by following a specific daily routine for your spirituality. This might include prayer, meditation, exercise, schedule that connects the body, mind, and spirit, such as yoga or some Tai Chi. Additionally, considering burning incense, which is often used to accompany prayers, invocations, and spells in many cultures. As the incense smoke rises up to the heavens, it is said to represent the requests reaching their destination and meeting with approval from the divine. Incense is also believed to have properties that dispel negative energy. Use incense or burn sage to create a special haven for yourself or to clear a sacred space in preparation for a special occasion or ceremony. The smell of incense can also bring about heightened spiritual awareness and realization for the user. There are many tools and techniques that you can use throughout your day to preserve or regain tranquility. Even simply taking a deep breath can restore a spiritual connection. Find what works for you and dedicate some time to your practice each day. Okay? So it's just reiterating the importance of a spiritual practice and what it can do for the wholeness of yourself. Okay? And for those of you who are on a positive journey, on a positive life path, and revel in peace, harmony, and loving and being understanding and generous and kind, then you would embrace a spiritual practice. Okay? We've got childlike expression. All right? So for us grown people, there comes a time when you need to lighten up. Okay? I know life and our obligations have us so serious at times, but take some time just to have a childlike moment. I just heard Spirit tell me even buy a coloring book and some crayons. You know, I don't know if they still sell jacks and bat and balls, or I'm hearing do some painting, watercoloring, um, things that you did as a child. I'm hearing go outside and make a hopscotch pattern. Do some hopscotch. Go to the playground and get on the swing. Okay? It'll lighten the mood. Having that childlike innocence and that energy of just take a moment to let go of adult responsibilities and just be in a moment of joy and what brought you happiness or something that you enjoyed as a child. Okay? Divine support. I'm feeling that there's an abundance of energies that are not feeling supported within their family. They're not feeling supported within their self. Okay? One thing that bringing that spiritual practice into play, it will have you with a sense of supporting and loving and nurturing yourself. Lighten up and being hard on yourself. Okay? And it brings you to an understanding that using your opening before opening and using that third eye, okay? Keeping your eye on your mission, on your idea, tuning into that creative spark. The divine support will keep you focused. Okay? So having that spiritual practice, it'll keep you in that grounded energy where you don't feel like you're in it alone. Okay? Tuning into yourself and expressing to yourself the importance of who you are, what you have to bring to the world, okay? To the people that you're surrounded by, okay? And thinking of the divine support, I'm feeling that somebody needs to be supportive in a child's creative spark. It's something that a child is liking to do, and they would benefit from support. That was just a side note, okay? I'm going to see if, in fact, what else the messages on this divine support. AUM is a powerful tool for bringing focus and awareness to the deeper meaning of life. It is strongly connected to the mystical symbol During meditation, the OM is a centering, it's a meditation that anyone can use. So taking that 10 minutes in the morning prior to starting your day, and for those of you who are in a working environment, it would bring a certain amount of balance and peace in your own aura and your energy going into a job, having that 10 or 15 or 20 minutes of meditation and spiritual grounding that you could benefit from. And even taking that energy into the working place, it can benefit others. So the sound of Om is a meditation sound that each individual can use. And when you meditate, some people don't understand the significance in how to meditate. Meditating is removing all thoughts from your mind and focusing on one divine. They call it a mantra, but just focusing on one thing. Your mantra could be peace be still, and repeating that over and over and blocking out any other thoughts that come back and forth through your mind. Just let go of all thoughts and worries and things that you need to be concerned about just for a moment. Just to tune into yourself, giving yourself that time to be with one with yourself and with the spirit, God, the universe, whomever you serve. Okay? It is an important universal symbol of the divine presence. It is held to be a cosmic sound. And you can even go on YouTube and they have you could just punch in Om meditation or Om music. And that's something that even as you go about your day and getting ready, just to hear that will bring a certain amount of peace and harmony to your spirit, your body, and your mind. So in thinking of that, drawing on divine support facilitates a greater connection to your divine voice, which can be a source of inspiration. So a lot of times also when you're in a creative mode, that's a good time to have that quiet time and that meditative time, okay? I'm going a little bit overboard, my beloveds. But when you are listening to the voices and the messages from Spirit, time is of no essence. Okay? So let's see what the next messages from the Shaman Oracle deck has to clarify what we already have in the divine messages that are to come through. Thank you, Spirit. We appreciate you, respect you, and love your protection and your messages. I thank you for giving me the opportunity to be a tool to bring the messages to the masses. I don't know why this deck always wants to be cut into 4 directions. Maybe because it's native. And then within the Native American culture, they really give thanks and praise and acknowledge all 4 directions. Okay. The first card out is the Wild Woman. Let's give some space here because I'm going to do one more deck, I do believe. The Wild Woman. This is a spirit of coming into a energy that possibly has been laid dormant, okay? Letting yourself be you, embracing the new you, and connecting with the divine and connecting with nature, okay? This is an embodied, and this can go either way because this is not just a female energy. So within that, coming into and expressing your own personal creativity, just know that some things that you think of, maybe a little unorthodox for others, okay? But with that being said, so many words, I keep it 100. Do you, boo, and I'll do me. It's only 24 hours in a day. If you work 8 and sleep 8, it's only 6 left. Mind your business and do what you do, and let me do me. Okay? When the wild woman dances into your reading, she reminds you of the essence of authenticity and freedom. Yeah, be true to yourself. Divested of all social constraints and cultural conformity, the wild woman holds up a mirror to your essential self. Look in the mirror and actually see who you are truly, the true essence of who you are and who you're meant to become. She is a reminder of the bright light within each of us that gets dimmed by the restrictions imposed upon us by the expectations of society. She reminds us that in order to be fully present to life, we must uncover the light and let it shine brightly, regardless of the perceived consequences. With it becoming upright, the invitation is the wild woman comes to dance in your reading. You are invited to shine brightly and to know that your true self is being called out and to engage the world. This is a symbol that your long-held dream is beginning to take root and wants to be expressed. Your authentic self doesn't fit in a box. It needs the freedom to shine. It's time to have courage and step into the light. The wild woman says, shine brightly, dance with the abandoned. Be yourself and let the Great Spirit decide what happens. You'll be happy you did. Okay? And thinking about that, stepping into yourself and being your own creative self, okay? Not concerned about what people say about you, okay? Or how they feel about how you dress, how you wear your hair. You know, just be authentic and within yourself, okay? Because it takes all kinds to make the world go round, baby. We can't, it's not a good thing to all be walking around looking the same way. You know, be unique. You got an ideal or something, step into it. I'm going to take this top card. The moon, okay? We've got cycles that come around that puts us in certain moods, okay? There's a time for growth. There's a time for tapping into and manifesting things on the new moon and things of that nature. I'm also feeling that there's a completion that's coming full circle for someone. It could be within a spiritual practice. I'm feeling the energy of that divine support is coming around. I'm feeling that the journey that someone is on, they're coming into the full circle of what their purpose is here on earth, okay? We all have a purpose. And when you find out what that is, you're not walking around in the midst of like just being lost, okay? Because a lot of people, as I go about my daily journey, and I'm sure you've seen even the young people, it seems as though people are just walking around lost. You know, music is, especially the rap music, it's taken on a new form and a new vibration and a new thought process, you know, for people. And sometimes it's nothing wrong with listening to other cultural music, okay? Expand your horizons. That's what I'm hearing. And expanding your horizons and going to that spiritual practice, it opens you up to the vastness of what God and the universe has for you. Okay? And not thinking about how others view you and what you're doing, what you believe in, how you're dressed, how you look. You know, just be you. Just be you. I'm asked to take this card as well. The bottom foundation, the beloved. Okay? And with that card in reverse, I am going to read more into that. But this has something to do with our heart chakra. Okay? And knowing that there's not enough love going around up in this universe at this time. Okay? So let's see what this message has, because this truly is my purpose, is to change the energy and the mind frame of, for those who come to my channel, those who I pass on a daily basis throughout my journey and going about my purpose. I'm just spreading love. And it's so interesting because I do have these hearts that are on a stick, okay? And I'm going to start again, but I had this heart, and what I did was I kept them in my car, and sometimes depending on what kind of purse I had, and I might just carry it, and people wonder, why is she walking around with these hearts on a stick? Is because when my energy moved me and guided me to show someone some love, I gave them the heart and told them that I'm sending them peace, love, and harmony. And then that heart, when they get it, they need to pass it on. Okay? So I'm going to start that again and see how far that heart flows. And I'd like to take pictures of the person that I passed the heart to, but everybody doesn't want to be on social media. But in thinking about this heart space, we need to be open our heart and just loving thy neighbor, the strangers that you come across. And when you tune into that energy that comes through that spiritual practice, it's just a divine support that's needed throughout the world. Okay? All right. The beloved is a recognition of spirit in another and moving towards spirit through the other. It is when the divine appears to us in a form of our child. Okay? That's that childlike energy. Our partner, our friend, and we experience being in love. As we grow, we start to recognize the beloved in everyone, not confusing their personality with their divine nature. And with it being in reverse, the medicine, be careful with romantic love, the kind of love you fall in and out of. Own all the projects you have placed upon a person you are dreaming of. Remember that they are only mirroring back your own deep longings rather than revealing their true selves. You fail to notice this. Be prepared to walk through the fire of strong emotions once again. Okay? So, within that divine support, show some love, give some love. Okay? And know that with the energy of whom you've given your love and your heart to, and possibly those hearts that have been broken, just know that there was a lesson within it and an experience of, if it was pain, if it was joy, joy and pain, joy and pain. It's like sunshine and rain. I'm sorry. That just came to me. But on that note, when someone breaks your heart, don't take it personal. My aunt told me one thing that really resonated with me. Don't step too far into your emotions where you feel that pain, okay? Keep them emotions at a balanced level, or keep them on the bottom of your feet so you be the only one to step on them, okay? All right. All right, I'm going to get one more card from here. Ooh, 27 minutes into the reading. Okay, because I do want to do two more. All right. We got them flying up in here. Oh. All right, we got the Jaguar. I'm not sure if that came in reversed or upright, but within that, this is a 10. This is a completion. A Jaguar is someone that can be hidden in the dark night, okay? And it steps and moves through the night in a very methodical. Uh-oh, those two cards that fell. Sorry about that. Oh. All right, so I'm going to take them both. All right, because we got the Crow and the Jaguar. Wow. Okay, I just got real warm up in here, my peoples. Okay, let me see what this is about. Because that Jaguar does not have a happy face. Okay, so we've got some energies that, in following this beloved card, some energies that are not sitting well with someone that has broken their heart or that has caused them pain on an emotional level. Okay? And my beloved, my heart goes out to you that you move through that energy, through that feeling. The Jaguar is the protector of life in the Amazon, and in times of fear, she brings courage and certainty. Jaguar is at the top of the food chain and never becomes prey. With great stealth, she can track her mark from a distance and not be seen or heard. She moves gracefully through the jungle, relishing the abundance of the rainforest, fearless and at ease. Jaguar knows the ways beyond death and is the master of the shadows, blending invisibly between light and dark, night and day. Got a shapeshifter in here. And the invitation is, when the Jaguar comes to your reading, you are to explore beyond the walls that confine you. That's back to this wild woman. Stop being confined by society and what people think you should do or how you should be. To confine you, to go outside your normal routine, to push your limits and boundaries. She is delivering an invitation from your own future to investigate the unknown, to venture into the mystery and the dark places you have been reluctant to explore. Toss all caution to the wind and know that your Jaguar instinct will serve you well. That is confirming this spiritual practice, okay? And understanding that when you go into that spiritual practice and you look at yourself and be be 100 with yourself. You know some things about you that are not so pleasant and need to be readjusted. Let's keep it real with yourself and be impeccable with yourself, okay? Because it'll bring the growth and the abundance and the blessings that is needed, okay? And this crow is like a universal animal that finds and feeds off like dead prey, okay? And in looking at the Jaguar, I'm feeling that there's someone that is looking at someone and judging and criticizing as opposed to looking at themselves, okay? And they're not showing, that's why this is in reverse. They're not showing that love, okay? They're being very critical, okay? Always keeping an eye on what someone else should or needs to be doing, okay? Instead of minding their own business. All right, the crow is the keeper of the universal law, the law of truth. Crow teaches us to walk our talk, okay? That's what I was saying. Keep it 100 and keep your shit impeccable, okay? And not worry about what others doing. Make sure you do you and fix you and look at what you need to improve into, okay? So thinking of that and being true to ourselves, that wild woman, okay? Be who you are. The winged one insists that we speak our truth, we create truth instead of searching for it, and that we bring truth to every situation we find ourselves in, okay? When you speak the truth and practice the truth, eventually everything you say becomes true. Your power to co-create with the truth is the universal law. Correct what is untrue in your life without judgment. Let the truth set you free. As I said, don't be worried about and judging others, okay? Because for those of you who are on a spiritual path and those who go to church, and it also tells you, don't judge others. Judge not, yeast you be judged, okay? And I'm feeling, with that gossiping and, you know, talking about others, it's not a good spirit to be in. And it doesn't bring a good spirit to you in your space, in your energy, okay, in your life. So, all right, we've got wisdom, okay? And through the coldness of nights and the coldness of life experiences, and people and stuff and things that we've been through, it brings wisdom. Keep living. As they say, your turn is coming. Okay? So as you grow, and if you step into that spiritual practice, okay, you will come into and come into that understanding of wisdom. We're supposed to grow as we get older. We're supposed to become wiser. Okay? If you are addicted to the process of becoming, there are storms on your horizon. If suddenly there is nothing left to become, you are filled with terror. Suddenly you are face to face with your own empty being. Find the sacred space and a sanctuary of pleasant stillness in your heart. Yep, that's talking about that heart. Somebody has got a very cold and hard heart. And that sanctuary and spiritual practice they need to go into to heal that heart. To know that you are truly alone is the first step on your long journey of self-discovery on the path of power. The final step is to learn that you are already linked with the universe, that you are already a part of everything, and you already live in all the lodges of the universe. This is wisdom, and that's that divine support. And with this moon card, stepping into and going into the energy of the universe on different moon cycles that will bring you a deeper connection with the universe. Okay? On that note, my beloved, I'm going to get a card from the Work Your Light. Let's see what kind of light message do we have that we need to work on from this Sunday to next Sunday. All right, we having church up in here. All right, here we are. The Menticon, longing for home, belonging, the original light worker. Man, so this is what I'm saying. When you step into that spiritual practice and have that childlike energy, that it'll bring that divine support and understanding, that you won't feel that alone feeling. Okay? The Menticon and longing for home and belonging and having that divine support, I'm feeling to give you the information. Be your own cheerleader. Celebrate and love yourself. Okay? And within that, opening up that heart to yourself and to others, and know how to celebrate the ones that celebrate you. Okay? And that being your own person, for those who don't accept you for who you are, dismiss them. Okay? Because if they're not celebrating what you are or the authentic self that you bring to the table, they ain't loving you. They ain't appreciating you. Okay? And they not feeling you. So you know, Sunnyside Oracle keeps it 100 up in here, baby. I haven't I haven't worked with this deck in a while, so I just want to make sure that You get all the spiritual food you need, my beloveds. All right. So the Minneconne are a soul group who originated on a planet in the constellation Orion. They were the first star beings to travel to Earth and believed to be the original light workers. The home planet is thought to have been a water world with water so pure that you could see through it through miles. For this reason, the Minneconnes feel most at peace and at home when and around crystal clear water. Okay, and thinking about that, water is a cleansing. Okay, and being and letting that water run down from your head to your feet, I'm feeling somebody needs to take a spiritual bath, because with this heart being closed, cold, and hard, a spiritual bath will help you start on that spiritual connection and that spiritual practice. It'll bring a certain amount of understanding and the firing energy of the Jaguar that you need to bring a certain amount of peace and harmony and strength and crone into your creative side. Okay? So allow yourself to truly hear and be at home with your own inner thing. Do some inner workings. This is the message that I'm feeling, that I'm hearing, and what the cards are embarking on is that feeling that divine support. You're feeling like you don't have a tribe around you. Okay? So go into that spiritual practice. Okay? And tap into some childlike things that used to bring you joy. All right, my beloveds? So on that note, Sunnyside Oracle is sending out peace, love, and harmony. And you know what I do up in here. Say it with me, my peoples. We keep it peaceful and positive up in here, up in here. Until next time, I hope this food for thought, you can think about it and incorporate it into a daily practice of loving thyself, giving time to be with yourself for a better, more balanced, more harmonious, so you can bring them blessings and them abundance in, my beloved. All right. So on that note, Sunnyside Oracle, see you next time. Peace.